So you've launched your product on Amazon and now you want to figure out how can you start running Amazon PPC ads to get more traffic towards your listing and make more sales. Or you are already doing PPC but you haven't understood the fundamentals of it. If you are in any of those buckets, this is the video for you. In this masterclass, we are going to be looking at the complete PPC fundamentals from understanding all the terms that you need to understand well so that you can execute and run and set up your campaigns correctly. Alright then, so without any further ado, let's get in the video and look at all the topics that we are going to be covering in this part. First, we will look at how does Amazon's ad system work. Then we will look into two different kinds of primary targeting types which you must understand before you start setting up any campaigns at all. After that, we will understand the three primary keyword match types that you must be aware of and their definitions thereof to set up these campaigns correctly. And towards the end of this part one, we will look at how can you extract keywords, research keywords, or pick keywords from your competitors, which then you can use in your listing and in your PPC campaigns to get those sales. Alright then, let's get started. So the Amazon's ad system is a PPC based ad system. PPC stands for pay per click, which basically means that as an advertiser, whenever you're running ad on the platform, you will be paying a fee for every click that you get through those ads. To help you visualize this, imagine that you are running an ad for a product for a certain keyword. Let's say you're running an ad for garlic press, all right? You're selling garlic press and you want to show your ad to everybody who ever searches for the keyword garlic press on Amazon. What happens then? Let's say your ad is shown to 100,000 people visiting Amazon on a particular day. And for those 100,000 impressions, you got 1,000 people to click on your ad. Therefore, what will happen is that Amazon is going to only charge you for those 1,000 clicks. They are not going to charge you for the 100,000 impressions that you received, which is a great thing because you are not paying anything to Amazon unless somebody lands on your product detail page. This is how a PPC platform works. Now, the next bit that you need to understand very clearly about the Amazon's ad system is that it's a bidding based platform, which means let's say you are one seller trying to show your ads for everybody who's trying to search for the keyword garlic press on Amazon, and you tell Amazon, all right, I am an advertiser, I'm willing to pay you 50 cents per click, all right? And if there's another advertiser, advertiser B, who tells Amazon that, hey, I will pay you 75 cents per click for the keyword garlic press, which means that advertiser B is going to win that impression count, which means he will get more impressions than you because that person is bidding higher than your bid. All right. So that's how Amazon will decide usually that who will get the spot when they are trying to decide to show ads for the keyword garlic press. But don't forget, there is one catch here, all right? And that is the third point on the slide. The catch is Amazon is not always going to be favoring the highest bidder, all right? And that is because Amazon always loves their customers more than they love their sellers. So what does that mean? So let's say that the highest bidder had an ad, but nobody was purchasing their product because of whatsoever reason. It could be that it's priced very high. It could be that it is not a great offer for the customer. It could be that the listing that that seller has for that product is not well designed. Whatever that reason may be, if Amazon realizes the fact that, all right, I'm giving this seller the spot, people are clicking on it, but nobody is purchasing that product, Amazon is going to devalue that bid. So the moral of the story and the takeaway here is that even if you bid lower sometimes, and if your conversion rate is very high, you will still be able to get those impressions and clicks and therefore sales at a lower CPC cost. I know this might sound a bit complicated for the people who have never run ads before, which is completely fine. But once you start running ads and you start seeing these results in action for your own PPC campaigns, you will understand these things better. Let's keep moving forward. Now let's quickly take a moment and understand the two primary targeting types. On Amazon, you can target customers in two ways. One, you can be the decision maker, which means that you can manually tell Amazon that, hey, I want to show my ads for these keywords or on these products or against these brands. Or you can let Amazon be the decision maker, which means Amazon will decide where do they want to show your ad depending on the keywords that they have on your listing, depending on the historical performance on your listing, depending on whatever keywords your products are indexed for. So when you are the decision maker, you can consider it as a manual targeting type. And when Amazon is the decision maker, you can consider it as an automatic targeting type. Within manual targeting, you can target keywords in 3 different types, which is broad match, exact match, and phrase match. We will be learning exactly what they mean in the coming slide. You can also target products on Amazon. And not just that, you can target specific ASINs, you can target specific brands, you can target specific categories, all right? And this is a bit more advanced, and this is something that you don't need to be doing from the get-go. So we will keep that out of the scope of this masterclass, but that is something that you should be aware of because that is an advanced technique where you can start tapping into to scale up your PPC campaigns and to get those sales from your competitors. Now, something that you must be aware of is that within auto campaigns, you can still target keywords and products, but this is something that is newly introduced in Amazon in 2020, wherein Amazon lets you kind of segregate your bids and budgets within product targeting and keyword targeting. Now let's move ahead and understand the 3 different keyword match types that you can use to target and reach your audiences. In the next slide, we will get into the examples, but first let's look at the definitions of these and understand what they basically mean. Broad match, as the keyword suggests, means that Amazon will target every keyword, every possible keyword which relates to the keyword that you're trying to bid for, which means it will target plurals, it will target synonyms, it will target related keywords in that category and in that niche. The second kind of keyword match type is the phrase match type. A phrase is basically a sequence of words. So when you are advertising for a particular phrase, Amazon is going to show your ads to the people who are searching for those search terms exactly, or if that sequence of phrase that you're bidding for is a part of the customer's search term. The third kind of keyword match type is exact match type, which basically means that if you're bidding for garlic press and if you tell Amazon that, hey, I want to show my ads to people who are only searching for the keywords garlic press, then Amazon is basically going to just show the ads for the people who are searching for that specific keyword only. Let's look at the examples. So let's assume that you started a manual campaign on Amazon and you told Amazon that, hey, I want to show my ads to everybody who's searching for the keyword garlic press for kitchen, but I want this to be a broad match type ad. So what will happen then? Amazon will show your ad to anybody and everybody who searches for any of the keywords in the search term that you've provided and the related keywords. Some of the examples would be garlic press, garlic crusher, kitchen tools, because you can see the word kitchen exists in your search term, kitchen essentials, because Amazon's system knows that kitchen essentials is related to a garlic press, arthritic garlic press, because this is another search term that people are looking for and it contains the keyword that you have provided to Amazon. But something that you must be aware of is that when you have a broad match type ad campaign, Amazon is not going to show your ads to everybody and anybody who's searching or visiting Amazon. For example, if there is a user who's searching for kids camera, right? Amazon's system has learned that a kids camera is very much irrelevant to a garlic press. Therefore, Amazon is not going to show your ad for somebody who's searching for kids camera. Alright, hey, so I hope you're enjoying this video. I hope you're liking this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps me. Every time I see a thumbs up on this video, it will give me a signal that you did find value, and I should be creating more such direct, no bullshit videos going forward. So I will be keeping a watch on the number of likes and subscribes I get from this video as a signal that the information that I put out is useful and helpful to amazing people like yourself. Now let's assume that you had the same keyword in another ad campaign, but this time you told Amazon that, hey, I want this to be a phrase match type. What will happen now is that Amazon will only show your ad on the keyword search terms which contain the entire string that you have provided Amazon. For example, mini garlic press for kitchen. As you can see, this contains the phrase garlic press for kitchen, and mini is basically a prefix that the customer used when they were searching for a garlic press. In this scenario, your ad will be shown. Similarly, your ad will also be shown when somebody searches for mini garlic press for kitchen gift or mini garlic press for kitchen home. I hope you can see the pattern and understand how does the phrase match type works. Now looking at the negative example, if somebody searches for just garlic press, your ad will not be shown because you've specifically told Amazon that, hey, I want this to be a phrase match type. I want you to match this ad to people who are searching for the entire string that I have provided you as an advertiser. So that is the difference between a broad match and the phrase match. Now let's look at what does exact mean. Finally, coming to the simplest kind of keyword match type, which is the exact match type. In this, as you can tell from the keyword itself, Amazon is basically only going to be showing your ad to the people who search for the exact term exactly. All right, that's a bit meta, but that is how it is. So if somebody searches for garlic press for kitchen and you are advertising for that with an exact match type ad campaign, then your ad will only be shown to the people who are searching for garlic press for kitchen. Now, something that you must understand, and this is very critical, which a lot of people don't pay attention to or are consciously aware of, is the cost and impression relationship between these three different match types. So I think at this point, you might have understood that the broad match type will definitely show your ad or give you the opportunity to come in front of the maximum number of people, which means your ad might be shown to people who may not be interested in your product or in your category, right? And that is why you will definitely get a lot of search volume and therefore a lot of ad impressions, but you might not be very relevant to all of those keywords. And that is why the cost that you pay to Amazon per click for a broad match type is relatively lower than the phrase and the exact match type. And therefore, as you start going more narrow and as you start being more specific, your ads will definitely get lesser impressions. But because as an advertiser, you're trying to be more specific, Amazon is going to charge you higher. Therefore, when you evaluate your exact match ad campaigns, you will usually be paying a higher CPC, cost per click, as compared to a broad match type campaign. So that is something that you must be aware about, because that will govern your budgets, that will govern your optimization, and that will help you understand why are you paying higher for the same keyword in exact match compared to in broad match type. I hope that was clear. If you have any doubts, comment section. That covers the manual campaigns keyword match types. Now I'm going to be skipping over the product targeting, but if you need that, if you're watching this for that specific kind of targeting, let me know in the comments, and if I get enough people interested in that, I will make a video about that as well. I'm just skipping over it this time because it is a bit too advanced and you don't need to be doing that in the very beginning. Let's move on to the next section and dive into auto campaigns and understand how does an auto campaign function and what are the different match types that have been introduced recently in 2020 and how can you take leverage of those. In 2020, Amazon introduced 4 subtypes to help give advertisers more control over their automatic ad budgets. Now, I think this happened because Amazon also introduced the product targeting feature somewhere around in 2019, and that kind of led them to build this feature within automatic campaigns, because now your auto campaigns could also show up specifically for keywords or products, right? So let's understand the 2 segments within automatic campaign and what do they exactly mean. Similar to manual campaigns, auto campaigns also have keyword targeting and product targeting. Within keyword targeting, there are 2 kinds of match types. The first one is a close match. The second one is a loose match. Now, since we've already looked at the definition for broad, phrase, and exact, I'm going to be referring to those so that this doesn't sound like a very new definition. In close match, Amazon will show your products on all the keywords as per the broad match definition, and also on the keywords relating to similar products as per the product that you are trying to advertise. Let's look at the example. let's say your product was Doppler 400 count cotton sheets. Then Amazon will show you ads to shoppers who are searching for cotton sheets or 400 count sheet. As you can see, these two keywords are very closely related to the product that you are trying to advertise on Amazon. In loose match, Amazon will again consider all the keywords as per broad match, but now it will also consider keywords which are relating to dissimilar products. For example, for the same keyword now, your products might also be shown for bed sheets, bath sheets, or bath towels. Now, these are not directly related to your product, as in they don't exactly match what you're trying to sell, but they are in a similar category, and therefore Amazon is going to show your product to the keywords that those products are indexed for. I hope that kind of makes it clear, and these examples, like I said, are directly from Amazon. You just need to wrap your brain around this. It is definitely a bit difficult to understand in the beginning, but once you do this yourself, you will start to see the difference and clear bifurcation. Now, finally, before we move forward to fetching keywords for our product, let's finally look at the last theoretical thing that you need to understand today. So this brings us to the final segment of the theory aspect of this video, which is product targeting for automatic campaigns. Within automatic campaigns, like I said in the beginning, there are two different kinds of product targetings. One is called substitutes, which means Amazon is going to show your product ad on other products which are of similar kind. Taking the same example, if you're trying to sell Doppler 400 count cotton sheets, your product will be shown for 300 count cotton sheets or Queen 400 count sheets. Now, you might be confused about what is this 400 count, right? If you haven't ever dealt with the bedding segment or the bedding category, this is basically the density of threads in a bed sheet, okay? And because I started selling on Amazon with this kind of product back in 2013, I kind of have a very good understanding of this, but I think as per Amazon, this is a very bad example because a lot of people might get confused with this 400 or the numeral term that Amazon is giving in their examples. Now, for compliments, Amazon will show your product ad on products which are in the same category but may not be the same product as your product. Which means, again, for the same product, Doppler 400 count cotton sheets, your products might be shown for cotton comforter. Your product might be shown for queen comforter, which is maybe a different product, definitely a different product, or feather pillows, which is again a very different product, but it is in the same category. So that's what that is exactly what's the difference between substitutes and complements. So these were all the four categories within automatic campaigns, and what I usually like to do is create two automatic campaigns, one wherein I've only turned on the bids for keyword targeting, and the second automatic campaign wherein I've only turned the bids for product targeting. This just helps me understand that, hey, where is my money going, where is my budget going, and what is performing well for me. But yeah, don't worry about this right now. We will definitely talk about this in detail when we are looking at the optimization video in the second or the third part. Alright folks, so at this point, I've kind of realized while I was editing this, this became a very information heavy video, and you might, if you're still watching this, you may have had the same realization. So I'm going to be cutting this video off at this point, and I'm moving the keyword research in the second part. So that is what is going to be coming next in the next week. So don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions up until this point, it's best if you clear them out and drop questions in the comment section, and I will respond to each and every comment. So my goal with this channel going forward is to build a community and help people as much as I can with straightforward, crisp, and direct information. I hope this helps. I hope to see you in the next video. Stick around, hit me up on DMs, okay? And don't forget to check out the description, the links below, and stay prepared for the next video. In the next part, we are going to be using a keyword research software. So don't forget to subscribe to Helium 10. The link for a trial period and a 50% discount for Helium 10 is down below. If you do that, do let me know on Instagram, send me a screenshot, just let me know that you use my coupon, and I will get on a Zoom call with you one-to-one to address whatever questions you might have about e-commerce, PPC, Amazon FBA in general, or whatever it is about entrepreneurship. So I look forward to getting your DMs, and I look forward to speaking with a lot of you. I will see you in the next video, which will be the part 2 of this video. So don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that you can catch it before anybody else. All right, then I will see you in the next one.